Okay, we got this thing sorted out. Sorry for the inconvenience, everybody. Something on the tech side is not working well here. Hmm, hmm. Just, I think we got it sorted out. Okay, I'm audible. I'm visible. Sorry for this challenge. We got some wonderful technical guys in our office. They're working it out, and they've been working it out for the last few days, and here we are with that working of ours. Hmm. Chalo bhai, good to be back for this week's Happy Minds. This is Happy Minds number 1230. 1230वां Happy Minds है, and uh, love you all for being here this week. It has been a bit of a challenge in terms of some disruptions happening, and but I'm sure things are going to be okay now. Chaliye, how have you been, all of you? And those of you join me, or those who are going to watching this for the first time, halka sa aapko मैं brief देता हूँ कि what Happy Minds is all about. Happy Minds is a weekly, sharing from my side, and it has been happening for the last almost around 28 years. And इसी तरह से 1230 Happy Minds हो गए हैं या हो रहे हैं. And every week, the attempt, the idea, the thought process is that can we explore a better way to live our lives in all aspects, maybe health wise, maybe thought wise, emotions wise, maybe business wise. जो भी हम काम कर रहे हैं, can we become a bit better in that? Because the fact of life is that हम कितना भी अच्छा काम कर ले, हम कितना भी बढ़िया जिंदगी जी ले, there is a better way, there's a better life possible. Am I right or not? So that's the whole idea, that can we explore life, and can we seek that better way? So that's the reason why we have Happy Minds every week, and so many of you have been coming here weeks after weeks after weeks. So love you so much for all the love which you shower. So we recently shifted from the Zoom format to the YouTube direct live format. So इसलिए हल्का सा struggle है. The audience was all in Zoom, and then from there getting them all here on YouTube was a big challenge. But I'm sure कुछ weeks के अंदर this will be taken care of, and we'll be back without any technical glitches and things like that. चलिए, let's make it a bit interactive. Let's make it a bit more engaging. तो आप लोग मेरे से सवाल पूछ सकते हो. आप लोग मेरे से, you can answer my questions. You can ask me questions. To the best of my ability, मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि मैं आपके सारे questions को मैं जितने अच्छे ढंग से handle कर पाया तो मैं करूंगा. So I'll keep on looking at the chat side. If you have any questions, you can throw. You want to share something, you can also share. So we have Jayesh, Santosh, Namaste everybody, Mahesh, Namdev. Good to see you all back here for this week's Happy Minds. And today I just thought of sharing with you some thoughts which I had in mind about how as people, as professionals, as entrepreneurs, हम कैसे productive बनते हैं, और या फिर कैसे हम अपनी productivity खो देते हैं. So how do we become more productive in whatever we are doing? So I just thought of sharing something there on that front with all of you. At the same time, you can also have your thoughts and your questions, and whatever you want to share with me, you can also share. See, there are three things which if you were to see in your life, आप जिंदगी जियोगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि आपके सामने तीन तरह की सिचुएशंस आएंगी. तीन तरह की सिचुएशंस. एक वो सिचुएशन होगी जिसमें आप पूरे कंट्रोल में होगे, मींस समवेयर थिंग्स व्हिच यू आर इन एब्सोल्युटली कंट्रोल ऑफ. There will be things which may be in control of you indirectly, मे बी डायरेक्टली आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, लेकिन थोड़ा बहुत आपके कंट्रोल हो सकता है। और कुछ चीजें ऐसी हैं जो बिल्कुल ही आपके कंट्रोल के बाहर हैं। So you will see life will be kind of divided into these three categories: things which are directly in your control, things which are indirectly in your control, and things which are absolutely out of your control. So when I say out of the control means मौसम कैसा है वो आपके कंट्रोल में है नहीं, राइट? गर्मी हो रही है या ज्यादा ठंड हो गई है या ज्यादा बारिश हो गई है, व्हाट कैन यू डू अबाउट इट? इट इज एब्सोल्युटली आउट ऑफ योर कंट्रोल. Like for example, how the government functions. Maybe right, as of now it's not in your control, right? It's not in your control. Maybe indirectly कभी होगा, election होगा, तो you can decide to vote, and आपका वोट कितना वैल्यू, कितना मायने रखता है in terms of that, that's a different story. But there are things which are not in your control. So maybe you're not in the policy making of how the state runs, how the government runs. It's not in your control. But then there are things which are in indirect control of yours. So indirect control हो सकता है, maybe the way your child behaves, maybe the way your spouse behaves, maybe the way your team is working or not working. That is in indirect control of you. मतलब आपके डायरेक्टली कंट्रोल में नहीं है, इनडायरेक्ट कंट्रोल में वो है. So what is left for your direct control? Said a lot of things like which you do. For example, your behavior, your actions, your thinking, your emotions. They are absolutely in control of you. उसमें किसी और का कोई रोल नहीं हो सकता जितना रोल आपका होता है. So ये तीन चीजें होती हैं. अगर आपके पास क्लैरिटी हो गई कि लाइफ कैन बी इन दीज थ्री कंपार्टमेंट्स, वन विच इज डायरेक्टली इन कंट्रोल ऑफ मी, वन विच इज नॉट डायरेक्टली बट इनडायरेक्टली इन कंट्रोल ऑफ मी, मैं किसी वाया मैं उस चीज को हल्का सा कंट्रोल कर सकता हूँ, एंड थिंग्स विच आर एब्सोल्युटली आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल. तो ये जब अगर आप आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हो या ये समझ लेते हो कि दैट लाइफ इज लाइक दिस, द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन शुड कम टू यू, एंड द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी शुड कम टू यू इज कि इन तीनों चीजों में से कौन सी सिचुएशन, ये कौन सी चीज में आपने समय बिताना चाहिए. सो शुड यू इन्वेस्ट टाइम ऑन थिंग्स व्हिच आर नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल? Should you invest time in situations which are indirectly in control, or should you invest time in situations which are directly in your control? तो कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है, कोई अवार्ड नहीं है इस बात को बताने के लिए कि you should invest more time on things which are directly in control, because that's where the maximum productivity happens. तो क्योंकि समय तो उतना ही है, समय 24 घंटे ही है आपके पास, मेरे पास, हर एक के पास. हर एक के पास हफ्ता है, हर एक के पास वो महीना है, हर एक के पास वो साल है. So we don't have extra time with us. And the ones who have become productive, the ones who have, चाहे वो इंसान हो, चाहे organizations हो, so they have kind of become productive because they focused this resource of their life called time on things which are directly in their control. Right? How the market will behave, or how the customer will, or how the competition will come out with a new product or not, ये आप कैसे डिसाइड करोगे? ये आपके कंट्रोल में है ही नहीं. आपके कंट्रोल में एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है कि आप अपने प्रोडक्ट कैसे बना रहे हो, आप अपनी सर्विसेज को कैसे ऑफर कर रहे हो, आप अपना एनवायरनमेंट अंदर का अपने बिजनेस का कैसे मेंटेन करके रखा हुआ है, आपके प्रोसेसेस कैसे हैं, आपका इंटरनल कम्युनिकेशन कैसा है, आपका टीम का कल्चर कैसा है. दिस इज डायरेक्टली इन योर कंट्रोल. But how the competition is going to behave, how the markets are going to behave, it is not in your control. So a lot of times entrepreneurs, they invest a lot of time, not invest, they spend or waste a lot of time on worrying about competition. I'm not saying don't look at the competition. मैं कहता हूँ कि उसको उतना ही तवज्जो दो, उतना इंपॉर्टेंस दो जितना जरूरी है. Maybe you have to keep an eye on the competition. Maybe you have to keep an eye on what's coming out, what's not coming out. But आपका पूरा अगर अस्तित्व वहां से आ रहा है, that what the competition does, then you will do it. Then that's not a great way of doing business. In the same way, in your life, if you were to see, आपके कंट्रोल में आप जो बातें करते हो, जो डिस्कशंस करते हो, चाहे आप दोस्तों से मिलते हो, maybe you have your evening walks, you have your kitty parties. So you got to ask yourself, my communication which I'm doing, or the communication which is happening in that circle, Is it happening more on things which are absolutely out of control, or is it happening about things which are in control? तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि आपका ओवरऑल बीइंग जो है, आपका ओवरऑल समय कहाँ जा रहा है। एंड आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी थिंकिंग अबाउट इट, जब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ कि आप जब इवनिंग वॉक करते हो या आपके फ्रेंड सर्कल में जाते हो, सो नॉर्मली टॉक्स होते हैं, डिस्कशंस होते हैं अबाउट थिंग्स व्हिच आर नॉट इन आवर कंट्रोल। एम आई राइट और नॉट? अरे कितनी गर्मी हो रही है ना इस साल, हाँ? अरे यू नो क्या माहौल हो रहा है, क्या, अरे आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है। आप वो बातें कर रहे हो, टाइम पास कर रहे हो। सो So you got to, for example, happy minds is there. So happy minds pe aana is directly in your control. So you get up and you're there and you're attending the session, is directly in your control. So all the things which are directly in your control, if you work on that, if you give more time on that, if you kind of give importance to that, you will see that you will become all the more productive in life. Hmm. Slowly, one by one, you all are joining in. Namaste, everybody. I'm not able to answer to everybody, but namaste, namaste for welcome. Love you. Lovely to see all of you. I is my voice not audible right now? Okay. ठीक है. I don't know how it is right now. So give me a thumbs up if my voice is okay. And I don't know. I've been getting this input that voice is distorted. Okay. It's breaking. Mm-hmm. Something is not right with my. आज का दिन मुहूर्त अच्छा नहीं है. आज का ना आज का मुहूर्त अच्छा नहीं है. Something is not right. मुझे लगता है मुझे ना से पूजा वूजा करानी पड़ेगी, सत्यनारायण की पूजा करानी पड़ेगी. Is it okay now? Let me know if this is okay. Anybody who can hear me out and give me a thumbs up. He says it's not okay. Not okay. Not okay. अभी देखो. This is not okay. Not okay. Not okay. Everybody's saying not okay. Not okay. Not okay. This is not about the mic. Something is. This is. I think this is something wrong in the software. Because I'll remove the mic from here. What we will do is we will discontinue today's Happy Minds. I think if the voice is not clear, then we restart the meeting. Okay, let me work on it one more time. I'll restart.